I need to tell you something today that a lot of people don't want to hear. But as a health and wellness educator, I cannot stay quiet about this. My name is Dr. Adrian Cole, and I have spent years studying how food affects the human body, especially when it comes to one of the most feared diseases of our time, cancer. And what I am about to share with you could change the way you think about what you put on your plate every single day. Here is the truth. Cancer does not just appear out of nowhere. It grows because we give it the right conditions to grow. Cancer cells are not magical or invincible. They are actually very demanding. They need large amounts of sugar. They need chronic inflammation. They need a disordered internal environment to multiply. And the most unsettling part of all this is that we create that environment ourselves every single day with the food choices we make. But here's the good news. If we can create that environment, we can also destroy it. We can take that power back. And today, I am going to show you exactly how to do that, starting with 6 powerful fruits that can literally starve cancer cells, weaken them, and help your own body fight back naturally. Before we get into the list, I want you to understand something important. Cancer cases in people under 50 are rising in America. Research is pointing more and more to the same cause. Diet. What we eat either feeds cancer or fights it. So the question you need to ask yourself is not just, is there a cure? The real question is, am I feeding my cancer or am I strengthening my defenses? Because you can make cancer's environment so unfavorable, so hostile, that it simply cannot grow the way it wants to. You can do this with nutrients that reduce inflammation, boost your immune system, and activate your body's own natural defense systems against tumors. Now let's get into the list. Starting with number 1, grapefruit. This bright, juicy, refreshing fruit is one of the most underrated weapons in the fight against cancer. Nutritionists love it for good reason. Research has shown that every 100 grams of pink grapefruit contains a very significant amount of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that helps cleanse your body from the inside and protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that attack healthy cells over time, and they are a major driver of cancer growth. But that is not all. Grapefruit is also rich in a compound called naringenin. This substance has the remarkable ability to slow down the growth of cancer cells, and at the same time, it encourages abnormal cells to die off naturally. This helps stop cancer from developing further inside the body. And there is more. Grapefruit is an excellent source of vitamin C. Vitamin C strengthens your immune system, supports collagen production, and most importantly, it reduces inflammation throughout your entire body. Chronic inflammation, the kind that lasts for months and years, is one of the biggest contributors to cancer development. So keeping inflammation low is absolutely critical, especially for those of us who are a little older and whose bodies have had more years of daily stress. Grapefruit also contains a special type of fiber that promotes healthy digestion, reduces bloating, and helps your body eliminate toxins more efficiently. This directly lowers your risk of colon cancer. So how much grapefruit should you eat each day? Half a grapefruit, or about 200 grams, is all you need to get these essential nutrients without spiking your blood sugar levels. However, there is one very important thing you must know. Grapefruit can interact with certain medications, especially those used for heart conditions, blood clotting, and cholesterol. So if you are taking any medications, please speak with your doctor before adding grapefruit to your daily routine. This is not something to overlook. Now, grapefruit is just the beginning. The next fruit is something you have probably eaten your whole life, but you had no idea just how powerful it truly is. Number 2, the apple. You have heard the old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, that saying is not just a nice phrase. Science actually backs it up. The apple is one of the most powerful natural tools in the fight against cancer, and most people walk right past it at the grocery store without giving it a second thought. Here is what makes the apple so remarkable. It contains more than 300 different compounds, including flavonoids and polyphenol, which have been widely studied for their anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and tumor-fighting properties. One compound in particular, called quercetin, has shown the ability to slow the development of prostate cancer and colon cancer. Other active compounds in apples help destroy cancer cells in the liver, and multiple studies have shown that eating apples regularly can reduce the risk of lung cancer by up to 20%. Now here is the part that most people get wrong. It is not enough to just eat an apple. You need to eat it the right way to get the full benefit. So listen carefully. because these 3 tips make a real difference. First, always eat your apple with the skin on. Most of the anti-cancer compounds are concentrated in the skin and in the flesh just beneath it. And try to choose organic apples when possible, or wash them very thoroughly to remove any pesticide residue. Second, once you cut your apple, eat it quickly. If you leave a cut apple sitting out, the antioxidants begin to break down when they come in contact with air. You will notice it turning dark brown within just a few minutes. That is oxidation happening right before your eyes, and it means the nutrients are already degrading. Third, here is a little-known tip that can boost the apple's power even more. Combine it with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cinnamon not only adds wonderful flavor, but it also increases the apple's anti-inflammatory effect, improves digestion, and optimizes the absorption of all those beneficial compounds your body needs. How many apples should you eat per day? Nutrition experts recommend 1 to 2 apples daily, with the skin on. That is the ideal amount to gain all the benefits without worrying about excess sugar. And always remember to vary your fruits throughout the week so your diet stays balanced and your body gets a wide range of nutrients. Number 3. Grapes. These small, beautiful fruits contain some of the most powerful anti-cancer compounds found in nature. And they do not just protect your body, they can actually promote longevity. Especially red and purple grapes, because they are rich in resveratrol, one of the most studied antioxidants in cancer research. Resveratrol has been shown to slow the growth of cancer cells. But here is what makes it truly special. It also strengthens your immune system and activates mechanisms inside your body that can eliminate cancer cells in their very early stages, before they have a chance to grow and spread to other organs. The flavonoids in grapes reduce inflammation, protect your DNA from damage, and block the formation of new blood vessels that tumors need to survive and expand. Think about that for a moment. Cancer needs a blood supply to grow. Grapes contain compounds that actually cut off that blood supply. In simple terms, they starve the cancer to death. So how many grapes should you eat per day? Between 150 and 200 grams of fresh grapes daily is the recommended amount to get the maximum benefit. But please, do not peel them, and do not spit out the seeds. The skin and the seeds are where the most powerful anti-cancer compounds are concentrated. The best way to consume grapes is to eat them whole. Or even better, blend them into a smoothie with the skin and seeds included so you get absolutely everything your body needs. Number 4. The banana. This humble, everyday fruit is packed with special nutrients, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that strengthen your defenses and make it much harder for cancer to grow inside your body. Bananas contain natural substances that help slow the growth of abnormal cells, while at the same time strengthening your immune defenses. They essentially help your own immune system recognize and eliminate damaged cells before they have the chance to develop into something more serious, like a malignant tumor. They also contain antioxidants and vitamin C that protect your cells from the daily wear and tear of stress, environmental pollution, and all the other things that slowly damage your body over time. Now, how many bananas should you eat per day? Nutrition experts recommend at least 1 banana a day to enjoy the benefits without causing spikes in blood sugar. But here is the key. It is not just about eating a banana. It is about eating it the right way. First, choose bananas that are slightly less ripe, especially if you are watching your blood sugar levels. The riper a banana is, the softer and more spotted it becomes, and the higher its sugar load. Very ripe bananas cause sharp spikes in insulin. And this matters a great deal because the more insulin spikes you experience throughout the day, the more you are actually stimulating cancer growth. This is not something to take lightly. Second, to absorb the nutrients and vitamins from banana more effectively, combine it with healthy fats. Avocado is a wonderful choice. So are chia seeds or ground flax seeds. You can also add a sprinkle of cinnamon to boost the benefits even further. Now we are getting to the most critical part of this video. The last 2 fruits on this list are probably the most potent of all when it comes to fighting cancer. Number 5. Kiwi. It is not called the green gem of nature for nothing. This small but mighty fruit contains very high levels of vitamin C, even more than an orange. It also provides vitamin E, fiber, and polyphenol that work together to strengthen your immune system and transform it into a powerful army against malignant tumors, especially cancers of the intestine, stomach, and lungs. But there is more. The fiber in kiwi improves your intestinal movement, helping your body eliminate toxins and supporting the health of your gut microbiome. A healthy gut is one of your body's most important lines of defense against cancer. Kiwi also contains a unique enzyme called actinidin, which helps break down proteins in your intestine, making digestion easier and improving the absorption of all the nutrients your body needs to fight this disease. So how much kiwi should you eat per day? According to health and nutrition experts, 1 to 2 kiwis per day is sufficient to get the vitamins, antioxidants, and fiber your body needs to protect itself from the kind of cellular damage that, over time, gives cancer its chance to grow. And an important reminder, you do not need to eat all of these fruits on the same day. The key is not the quantity you eat in one sitting. The key is consistency and variety over time. Now here is a tip that most people do not know. Choose the golden kiwi over the green one when you can. The golden kiwi contains more of the anti-cancer compounds compared to the green variety. And for best results, eat your kiwi on an empty stomach in the morning or about 30 minutes before a meal. This allows your body to absorb the vitamins and minerals far more effectively. Here is one more thing people often overlook. You can actually eat the kiwi skin. Yes, the skin is edible, and it is incredibly rich in fiber and antioxidants. It supports intestinal movement and helps your body eliminate waste, protecting the health of your gut. Just give it a good wash first. And now we have arrived at the most powerful fruit of all. Number 6, the pomegranate. If there is one fruit that has earned the title of cancer's greatest enemy, it is the pomegranate. This is one of the richest sources of natural antioxidants found anywhere in the world. It contains compounds that reduce inflammation and protect cells from the kind of damage that accumulates over years and decades. But what makes pomegranate truly remarkable is what has been observed in scientific experiments. Substances found in this fruit have been shown to slow the growth of abnormal cells and make it much harder for cancer to expand and spread through the body. And here is something extraordinary. Pomegranate contains very special substances that can actually help repair damage that has accumulated in your DNA. This is important because uncontrolled DNA damage is one of the main triggers that awakens cancer. At the same time, the nutrients in pomegranate strengthen your body's natural defenses to eliminate cancer cells if they have already begun to develop. It is no wonder that this fruit was a symbol of life in so many American cultures and communities throughout history. So how much pomegranate should you have per day? Half a pomegranate, or a small bowl of its seeds, is all you need. Try to eat the whole seeds to preserve all those benefits. Avoid commercially processed juices or filtered versions, as these have usually had the most valuable compounds removed during processing. And here is one more detail that is easy to miss. Even though it tastes slightly bitter, do not throw away the white inner membrane of the pomegranate. That part also contains very valuable nutrients. Some people even dry the washed outer rind and that white inner part and use them to make an herbal tea. Every part of this fruit has something to offer. Before I close, I want to be very clear about something. These fruits are not a replacement for medical treatment. If you have been diagnosed with cancer, please follow the guidance of your medical team. But these fruits can absolutely be part of a powerful, proactive strategy to care for your body from the inside out, to create an internal environment where cancer struggles to survive, and to give your immune system the tools it needs to protect you every single day. If this video opened your eyes, please share it with someone you love, because this kind of knowledge can genuinely change lives. And if you want to keep learning about how to protect your health naturally, make sure to subscribe and stay close. I am Dr. Adrian Cole, and I will see you in the next one.